So we'll say good evening to everyone and welcome to our special meditational satsang, eh? As Lady Di just said, you teasing me about my accent, eh? It's okay, I love it. Us Canadians, you know, we got that accent thing going on. So welcome everyone to our special meditational satsang this evening for the solar eclipse, which was absolutely beautiful. Did everybody love it? Were you all able to witness it? Do fill in and say in the chat there, did you know how you experienced it? Because we had cloud cover here, and because we've had snow, but it's quite beautiful. And just even if you didn't get to see it, the energy, you know, is just wow. Wow. Okay. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, and then slip into a special meditation of balancing for this evening. I received a text message, and Fred, since you're on, you'll appreciate this, by a mutual friend of ours now, who just came into our spiritual circle this past weekend, and she was a bit freaked out, and she text messaged me this afternoon, what's going on, kind of thing. I'm feeling all these energies, and she was a bit freaked out by, what's happening to me, is what she said. And it was just as, the eclipse was really hitting here big time. We were kind of, just on the beginning, going towards the middle of it. And for all of you who are experiencing intense energies right now, what's actually happening is a rebalancing. And this is what I explained to her. And what it is that the energies of all of our multi-dimensions are now starting to merge into one. We're now merging into the oneness, and now we're coming into the balance. And what this solar eclipse really means is that we are already and always one, but right now we've had a bit of an imbalance going on from an earthly standpoint, where the divine masculine, obviously, love you all men, okay, however, the divine masculine consciousness has been basically ruling the planet and the cosmos for all this time. So now we're seeing the divine feminine aspect come into balance with the divine masculine, and then come into her full power. And that's what the solar eclipse is about. When we have a complete solar eclipse, obviously it's the moon, coming in to eclipse the sun. So we're in essence kissing the sun, the divine masculine. And when that happens, the role reversals that we've had, and I've been wanting to do a video on this, I just haven't done it, so we're going to talk about it here a little bit. What has occurred is when we had the most recent shift in a linearity time frame, the divine masculine energy is in the females too, somewhat in prevalent way. Kelly says, yeah, that's very true, and that's kind of what I was going to talk about here. So thank you for mentioning that, because what's happened though is in the early part of the 20th century, we had the shift into the women's movement, and how we stepped in as the divine masculine, as the divine feminine into our divine masculine formally, okay, and we had the ability to stand up and assert ourselves. And then in the 60s, being the flower child that I am, we saw the divine masculine step more into the divine feminine aspect. And while this has been wonderful so each of us could experience it, it's created a role reversal to where what has happened is there's been a dynamic to where the divine masculine is being prominent within the divine feminine. And within the divine masculine, the divine feminine has been prominent. So it's been a role reversal. And so what's happened is you've had the feminine energy has been out there with this full force of, masculine this and power and, kind of ruling, trying to take over things and stand up to men. And, you will see women, say, some of them in their warriorness say, kind of F you to men, kind of thing and whatever. And then the divine masculine has been in the opposite role of the divine feminine too much, And so what has happened is they've been kind of really more laid back and not really stepping into their power of who they really are. So what this eclipse has done now is it's kind of like reset the energies. We've kind of hit the reset button, so to speak, where the divine feminine now is coming into balance. And we are coming into balance with the divine feminine and divine masculine within each other, and then together in our roles of who we really are, and stepping into that power. And Rianne says, yay, hippies, exactly. I want to wear flowers in my hair. That's right, exactly. That actually happens to be one of my favorite songs. San Francisco, by the way, since you're making reference to it. So what we are doing is feeling, during this shift, we're feeling a sense of confusion possibly. And that's what this woman who had texted me earlier today, she had said, I feel so lost and so confused. And she was right. So, because what is happening is there is a lost. We are feeling lost because those of us who have stood in our divine masculine power for so long feel lost because we're really supposed to be going back more into being the divine feminine, still having the balance within us. And yes, there will be moments when, we will step forward in our divine masculine, but primarily our primary mode of being is then now divine feminine. It's just resetting the button, and then the masculine the same. So the divine masculine is now going to step more into their divine masculine power. And what does this mean? This doesn't mean power over women. This does not mean that women are to be subservient to men, which is being seen so far before, in the past. What this means is that the divine masculine is going to be standing into being that pillar of consciousness and love, and allowing the divine feminine to shine, which is exactly what the lunar eclipse will do. Is the lunar eclipse coming up in 14 days will be a partial, I forget what it's called, but it's partial lunar eclipse, in which the sun will come back and kiss us. So the divine masculine will come back and kiss us, okay, in just a little whisper, a little kiss, since it's a partial one. But this total and complete one is actually the union of the divine masculine and the divine feminine now in this dance of divine love. Now, the confusion that's within has to do with several things. One is letting go of all of those layers of fear, anger, worry, doubt that keep you from being completely imbalanced. And Kelly made reference to the fact that, I am so flexible. Well, part of the reason that I am so flexible is I am in my divine feminine, and the divine feminine is the divine river of the flow of the love. So for those of us who are the divine feminine, we are to be that divine flow and be that flexibility and standing and being and shining that divine light of love in calling the divine masculine to their deepest heart. We are to see the divine masculine's deepest heart. And this is how we be the light of love. And then the divine masculine is to take in our light of love that we give to them, and then in turn stand in their mission and purpose and power of love and be who they are in giving their gifts to the world. And so for our eclipse now, as we have fallen, back into balance, what we're going to do in a meditation this evening is bring ourselves into balance. If there's anything remnants left over that we feel that we need to shed and let go of, to be that light and to really stand in the presence of being who we are as divine masculine and divine feminine. So within that, I'm going to invite you all to just simply close your eyes and just take a nice slow deep breath in. Breathe in the light of the divine feminine or the divine masculine within you, who you are, this light of love, this light of balance. And just focus on your breath as if you're just breathing in the light shining who you are. And with each breath out, you're releasing anything that has you free from being in balance. Any worries or concerns or fears, you just see them melt away in this light. See this light at the base of your feet. And see it come up through your feet as a warm glow. You can even choose its color. And feel it coming up your legs as it soothes and relaxes you, bathing you in peace, relaxing all the muscles and the tension. And feel it come up through your base chakra as it's grounding you into Mother Earth, to the divine feminine energy of the womb of love. Your center. And on your next breath in, feel it come up through your base chakra and into your sacral chakra. Allow this light to sit there for a moment. And any hurts or pains that are there, anything that you've been holding on to, that you want to release, just let this warm light fill it. Feel yourself relax. Just let go. Feel the healing of all the inner wounds. Just feel it melding with this warm light. And on your next breath in, feel this warm light move up into your solar plexus region now, the center of your I Am presence. And feel the cord of light reach from your solar plexus and out into the cosmos, bringing in healing and peace, flexibility and balance, standing in the consciousness of love, awakening to who you really are. And on your next deep breath in, feel this warm light move up to your heart chakra now. Feeling the warmth of love radiating. Healing any heartbreak. Letting anything go that keeps you from being who you truly are. Feel the warmth and the relaxation, the peace and the just melting away of anything that is not love. On your next deep breath in, as you go deeper and deeper now, see this white light, or whatever color you've chosen, move up in its warmth to your throat chakra. Feel it cleanse you, clear anything out of that space, giving you back your voice, so that you may speak truth always. Cough out anything that keeps you from saying and being your own true voice. Feeling the warmth and the peace of the truth of who you are. And on your next deep breath in, feel this warm light move up to your third eye, your soul eye, the essence of your true sight. And as your eyes are still closed, and this warm light surrounds your third eye, with your eyes closed, roll your eyes up to the point between your eyebrows and just focus, holding that there as long as you can, letting the warm light cleanse the eyes so that you may see with right seeing. Keeping your focus on the point between your eyebrows. And now, on your next deep breath in, see this warm light shoot straight up to your crown chakra and out into the universe and surrounding your aura with white light, and the lotus blossoming flower bursting forth from your crown. The million petals, infinite petals, opening you up to the divine wisdom of Source, so that you may receive and be more and more of who you are. See yourself as that divine being of light, just glowing, total and perfect and whole and complete balance now. Who is that being? Who do you see yourself as? See Source with you as you are being this beam of white light now. And allow Source to give you your soul's blueprint name, your soul signature name. Let it be bestowed upon you. Whatever name comes through to you in that moment, allow the Master Artist to give you that name and its meaning. Put it on as a crown above your head, in your crown chakra. See the crown of your name, your soul vibration name, gently rest upon your head now. And as the crown rests gently upon your head, feel the vibration of your soul signature name vibrating throughout your whole being, your whole heart, your whole soul. For this name, this vibration, this being is who you are. The divine masculine and the divine feminine balance of who you are. And ask Source now to give you a necklace to be placed right at your chest, worn around your neck. And this necklace represents what your purpose is here in this life. Allow Source to bestow this upon you. Tell you what your purpose is. Just allow it to be given. Wear this in divine balance of who you are. Receive the message. And allow this necklace and this crown to be worn as the symbol of who you are. And now, allow Source to come gift you with a ring. A ring upon your left finger, on your ring finger now. This is the ring of union. See this ring being placed upon your finger. It's the divine marriage, the divine union of your divine masculine and your divine feminine as one within you. And the union of who you are as the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Your divine marriage with Spirit, with God, with Source, the Master Artist. And also the twin soul energy that resides within you. As this ring is being placed upon your finger, you are holding the hand of your beloved. Your beloved as the Master Artist of God in that union of marriage. And also the union of your twin soul. See your twin soul before you. Even if you know not who this person is yet in physical form, see the twin soul essence before you, for it is within you. The divine marriage is now complete. The divine union of love within, with the Master Artist, and with your twin soul as you wear this ring upon your finger. And see whatever represents Source to you and your twin soul to you. See yourself now embracing your twin soul and embracing Source in an embrace of love, holding one another in union, in complete love, unconditional love, and acceptance. And as you are in this embrace, with your crown on your head and the necklace on your heart and the ring on your finger, see the sun and the moon above you together in a dance, and dance with your beloved. Dance with Source. Dance with your beloved twin soul. See yourself dancing in a small, beautiful, flowing dance. Just gliding across the universe, just as the sun and moon dance. The union of souls, spiritual partnership coming together, heart to heart, soul to soul, deep intimacy, soulful connection. And as you're dancing with the beloved of Source and with your twin soul, allow Source and your twin soul together with you to come into what your purpose is that facilitates your growth together and individually. What your shared common vision is that advances your union together and individually in commitment and communion with God. See that vision of what your purpose is together with your twin soul, with God. And as the divine feminine within you and the divine masculine within you celebrates this in union, these words are a gift to be placed in your heart. Let her dance. Let her be free. Let her open her arms and see why angels have wings. Let her dance into the sun. Hold it in her hands. Let her go beyond the stars and the sky into the arms of love. Let her dance. May this wind direct that she touches only what love can see. Let her dance. Let her dance. And now see the essence of the sun and the moon come together as one and come into your heart chakra, filling you with the light of the moon goddess and the sun god in perfect balance, knowing that you are always one with God, always one with your twin soul. And as you feel this light filling your being, start to feel it warming you now. As you start to feel this warm glow and waking up to your purpose and who you are, and waking up to the sound of things in the room, waking up your feet, feeling that little dance in your toes and in your legs, waking you up to the essence of who you are, back here in this room, back here with us. Taking a nice slow deep breath in and feeling yourself more and more back here in the room. Maybe stretch out your arms, opening your arms to receive the essence as you wake up, opening your eyes and coming back. Welcome back, everyone. Charlie says, thanks. You're very welcome. Fred says, namaste. Namaste to you too, love. Welcome back, everyone. Beautiful balancing that we have and centering. Does anyone have anything they would like to share? Kelly says, beautiful, Nenari. Well, beautiful Kelly. Thank you, love. Rianne says, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. Do you have anything that you would like to share about your experience or any spiritual questions, anything that you'd like to share? Please feel free to. Tatiana says, thank you. You're very welcome. Welcome home to who you really are in divine balance. We are the awakened ones. Now our task is to bring that out to the world. Whether you have your twin soul essence with you physically here or not, you still have it within you always. And so you are to bring that awakening essence now into your world and shine the light to awaken everyone else by being the living and being example. Fred says, awesome, my first clear light. Oh, awesome. Yay, Fred. Congratulations. Awesome. You are just like growing in leaps and bounds, you know. It's just awesome to see you. shifting. I mean, you've grown so much, through our gatherings here locally and here online, and just, our connection. So I honor you. That's awesome. Yay, Fred, Kelly says. Absolutely. Yay, yay, yay. That's completely awesome. I totally honor you. You're really blossoming and stepping into your divine masculine and being who you are. That's awesome. Very happy for you. Does anybody else have anything else they would like to share? Please feel free to. This is a sacred and safe space, which I usually say that in the beginning, but that didn't happen tonight just because of our technical difficulties. But it is a sacred and safe space to share, so please feel free to share, knowing that you are held in unconditional love and free from judgment, and we hold you in a space of total love and compassion. And Lady Di says, thank you, Princess, trying to process. Totally understand. I do. Charlie says, it is a sacred, technically difficult space. I like that. That's good. That's a good way to put it. Nice. Rian says, LOL. Very good. Very good. I like that one. Lady Di said, I was given a name and trying to figure out how to spell it and what it means. Okay. Well, what I can tell you is that here in our human English language, it often is hard to translate it. Easiest thing to do is spell it out phonetically as best as you can sound it with the English characters that we have, is the best way to do it. And then, if it transforms from there and you get a clearer spelling from it, then that's fine. And as to what it means, if it didn't come to you right now, that's all right. It may be that it will come to you, later on. We opened the portal for it now, so a download may come later on for you. Maybe you'll receive it in your dreams tonight, or, in vision at a later time, as to what it means. Okay, so Sohansara, is that about correct? Sohansara? Yeah, okay, Sohansara. Very nice. Beautiful. 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 Sohansara. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, ooh, chills as I'm saying it. See, when you receive your soul signature name like that, it is chills, because it's returning you home to the vibrational essence of who you really are. It's your song. It's the song of your soul. It's the song of your heart. Kelly says, I got shaman first, then Shamara. Shamara, would that be pronounced correctly? Feminine shaman. Yes, beautiful. Shamara, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Divine feminine shaman. Oh, yes. Shamara. Shamara. See, so what we're going to do next week for everyone who's received their soul signature name and you come back for next week's meditation, we're going to incorporate our soul signature names in it, and we're going to all sing our soul song to each other. So that's what we're going to do as part of next week's meditation. Fred said he got okay, how would you say that? Shadrach? Shadrach? I would say Shadrach would be closest pronunciation, right? Shadrach. Look at us like a total soul family. Exactly. That is who we are. Lady Di, you said, look at us like a full soul family. This is our soul family reuniting. That's exactly what this is all about. And that's what the twin soul essence is also about. There's a over glorified representation of the twin soul essence, is that about the fact that it's all about romance. Now, romance does definitely key into it for those who choose to have the romantic connection and be love in all ways. But the true essence as well is of unconditional love, and how may I serve, and Fred said, I am to serve. Yeah, well, there you go. See, there it is. Lady Di said, crying, LOL, and laughing at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Goosebumps to you all. Yes, Kelly said, nods, indeed, Lady Di. Yeah, that is really the true essence of what the twin soul relationship is, or it's often called twin flame as well. The twin flames, the flames burning, is about divine feminine and divine masculine balance within you, yes, and then also with your divine counterpart in physical form, if you are meant to come into your twin soul in physical essence. But it's also about how am I to serve, and what you do together in serving. That's why my beloved and I, my beloved sweet troubadour and I, that is our main goal, mission, and purpose. Now it comes out through a zillion and one different ways, through his music, our music together, through our words, our writings, what I'm doing with you here tonight. I know he's very much here with me, even though we're not physically sitting in the same room together right now. I'm feeling his warmth all over me right now, and I know he's with me. So I know he's here, and so we are doing this together, and it is how may I serve, and how may I be the light and the love. So that is what we are to do, and our soul signature name, our soul essence, is part of that. And it is so very important that we take that within us, and as often as necessary, sing your soul song, sing your soul signature name, just like you would sing your own name, because it's the core essence of who you are. We were given our earthly names here in this life, yes. However, the core essence of who we are really is our soul signature name. That's why I often call my beloved by his soul signature name, Natu. Renee said, let's see, like Ray Ray, you received Ray Ray as yours. I thought it was wrong because Ray is masculine. Then you link to the twin flame. No, actually, it is, okay, the sun is, or the ray is the divine masculine, yes, but however, for you, it is really a representation of the light of love that you are. Okay, so the Ray Ray is actually quite beautiful and quite perfect. And that's who you are. So there you go. So it has a different connotation for you. Okay, and it's also very close to your earthly name too, which often happens. Sometimes when we choose to come here in any given life, our soul signature name is closely linked to our actual earth name. Now for me, my soul signature name of Nenari is nowhere near my earth name in the sense of sounding like it. However, it is very similar in the fact that its life pattern is also the number 4, for one thing, and it also is, in its meaning, is very similar, because my earthly name actually means noble, and my middle name means favored grace. And then, so my soul signature name means the sacred keeper of the flame of love and light. And so they're very closely linked. So it's like being reborn. And see, then you go, means reborn. There you go. Ray Ray is cool, Fred said. Yeah, Ray, see, your name, your earthly name, Jan, means reborn. Okay, see, so there you go. You're reborn into the light. So Ray Ray is the light essence of who you are. So again, it's very similar to my soul signature name and my earthly name. It's got a similar resonance to it, right? So it's similarly matched. So that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And so I invite you now to take your soul signature song and sing it. Because when you sing it out, there's something very powerful that happens when you do it like a mantra. You know how we use the Om, right? Because the Om is actually the primordial sound. It is the first combination of the vibration into sound form, right? It is the all that is. When we say that, we say the Om, or when we chant the Om in a mantra and we do it over and over again, it seems to, have this overwhelming effect of really balancing your energy, right? So now when you start to sing your soul song, your soul signature name, your vibrational essence, you may actually feel yourself starting to cry. and actually have a flood come over you, because it becomes, it's a homecoming is what it is. I remember the first time after I was given my soul signature name from Source, and I started doing this, I was just overwhelmed with tears, and just, I just was sobbing as I was singing it and trying to sing it through the tears. And it was because it's home. It's really brings you into being who you are. And so you can also use this as another form of meditation, especially in times with, tonight we just cleared and balanced all of our chakras, and we balanced all of our energy in divine feminine and divine masculine. But as we go through life, things come up, right? And so when things come up and anything, like fear or doubt or worry or anger or anything comes up, you're having a situation with someone in your life, take a deep breath and start singing your soul signature song. And it'll automatically bring you into a sense of calm and peace as you're breathing. Lady Di says, I Googled it just now, and it's a village in India. Oh, wow. Today I finally put on a bindi. Oh my goodness, that you made yourself. Oh, that is beautiful. That is fantastic. And yes, also tonight is the first night of Diwali, which is the Hindu holiday, the Festival of Light. So, how beautiful we had, our solar eclipse on the first, day of light. Right? In that sense of the light of the divine feminine coming in, right? Wow, that is beautiful. That is awesome. Yes, what is a bindi? Lady Di, Rianne says, what is a bindi? And Lady Di is explaining the dot between the eyes. Yes, you are wearing one like a gem that you made today. Yes. I received my bindi many years ago from one of my mentors, and he did a Shaktipat meditation with me, and it actually had me sit in samadhi, which is a state of enlightenment, for 4 days. And Lady Di says, you are giving me the chills. Yeah, exactly. It's what it is if you know anything, Rianne, about Diksha blessing, Diksha is a form of a oneness blessing of bringing you into the love and light of who you are. Receiving the bindi is very similar, and receiving the bindi is like an initiation process. It's like the Shaktipat meditation that I was given, in which I was blessed into samadhi for 4 days, where I was just in that enlightened space. I sat in basically lotus position for 4 days. I had no sensation of hunger. I had no sensation of anything around me. I just sat there for 4 days with my eyes closed. Now you can imagine coming back out of that, I was extremely famished. I also had a hard time getting up. Had a couple people who needed to, help me get up and whatnot. But it's a state of enlightenment. So the bindi is actually a state of enlightenment, of receiving on the third eye. Can open you up to your third eye, open you up to who you are. It's a blessing of oneness and love. And I haven't studied Sanskrit in so long. I would have to look it up. I used to study Sanskrit, and I used to know all of them and what they mean and everything else. And it's starting to come back to me in bits and pieces of remembering. But the bindi is actually a Sanskrit word. And Sanskrit is the ancient Hindu language, which is also, has Buddhist Eastern philosophy, but it is also source language. It is one of the closest languages to Lemurian language, which is actually straight source language. So it's often like talking in tongues. So if that kind of helps to give you a bit of an explanation of all of that. Fred said Shadrach was a book of David as one devoted to God. Well, Shadrach, no surprise there, eh? The book of David, the symbolization of David is the divine Merkaba or Merkaba energy, love. So there you go. That's beautiful. Lady Des said the visions since I put it on have increased. Oh, since you've put on your bindi. I knew that name was familiar. There are men in that story. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And they went into the fire and came out fine. Yes, I too have been into the fire. I did the shamanic fire walk 25 years ago now. A little over 25 years ago now. My beloved twin soul, originally the twin soul essence, was encased within a gentleman named Steve, and he was the one who introduced me to my first shamanic mentor. And my first shamanic mentor actually had me do the fire walk, the shamanic fire walk. So I've been through the fire. It's a surreal experience, I will tell you that. It is a surreal experience. I have a journal that I wrote about it. Rianne says, cool, Fred. Absolutely, very cool. Lady Di says, I am feeling to take that path too, Princess. I am taking my own feather smudger now. Rattle will be next. Very good. Very good. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, the shamanic fire walk is a very powerful process. It's Fred says, I have yet to do the fire walk. Well, I will say, because the snow that's here, it's not always advantageous to do it during the winter, because you do need to get the colds very hot, usually about 1200 degrees. So perhaps in the spring, in this life space you've yet to do so. Perhaps in the spring, Fred, we will get a fire walk together, because I would like to lead a fire walk. I haven't led one in quite a few years. I have led fire walks, but have not done so in quite a few years, and I would like to be able to do that. So perhaps we'll get that together in the spring, once the snows have thawed and whatnot. Rianne says, I feel like I have. Yes, you have. Symbolically, although I don't know if you physically have done the fire walk, but symbolically you have been through the fires. It's a symbolism of actually, going through the fires in a sense of hell, which hell is not what we think it is, right? Hell is what we create it to be, in that sense of an ego space. But it is both the fires of hell in the sense of cleansing you, purifying you of all that is not love, for lack of a better word. Fred said winter is better, warms the toes. Well, this is true, but I will be perfectly honest with you. I have never done a fire walk in the winter. I usually do them in the spring and summer months. I think I've done one in the fall. That was many years ago when I did the one in the fall. But I've never yet done one in the snow. So perhaps we could do so. I don't know. It would be an interesting try. Exactly. Over at Om Haven. Yeah, exactly. Right. Om Farm. Yeah, definitely. We could talk to David about that, eh? Rianne said, used to burn on myself a long time ago. Oh, I see. Okay. I understand what you mean. Lady Di said, we will bring you to my house, Princess, and you can do winter here. Well, thank you, love. I appreciate that. No, I think I'm going to stay here. Kelly said, sorry, it is, you Googled Shamara, and it means ready for battle. Kelly means warrior woman. Wow, that's awesome. That's not a little off topic, Kelly, not at all. That's beautiful. It's all in alignment with what we're talking about. A Valkyrie, as Lady Di said. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful, Kelly. Awesome. You are the warrior. Now, here's the thing. Your name meaning warrior woman and your your soul signature name, meaning ready for battle. You do understand what that means, though, correct? It does not mean ready for battle as in the sense of flight or fight. Okay, well, I'm going to explain it then, since you said no. Ready for battle in our context that we normally in our human consciousness perceive that as a warrior woman or ready for battle is, a sense of, that fight or flight mechanism within the human consciousness. That's not what it is. You are ready for battle as in the battle of love and for love and with love, right? And I often say this to my beloved twin soul. I always say to him, I fight with the strongest weapon there is, love. Okay, and Fred said, wow, me too. And that's exactly it. Your passion, you say, my passion, Kelly, my passion, my ready for taking on my journey with love and light. Exactly. That's what it is. It's the power of unconditional love. That's the battle. And it's not the internal battle of the struggle of ego, and love and materialism. It's about the power of love and, that type of a battle, which really, in essence, is not being a battle at all. It's more of a resonance of being than anything else, right? So you totally understand. That makes perfect. Lady Di says, I have that picture. Let's make our staffs. It's interesting. I have my shamanic staff there in the States with my sons. And so I have a new one here that I got about a year ago, which I have not blessed with the gifts that I'm being required to do for my journey now, because my old staff was the reflection of who I was before all those many years ago. And so that was let go years ago when I came home here. And so about, I'd say maybe a year and a half ago, I was given this staff that I have here. It was given to me in nature when I was walking in our homelands here, and I have yet to bless it with creating the staff. So I suppose it's time to recreate my staff now. So perfect timing there, Lady Di. Thank you for that. It's now time to do that. That's awesome. I will embark upon that process too, and so you can do the same thing, eh, love? Absolutely. Wink, wink. Absolutely. So we will begin that journey. Awesome. Tonight is the night. I will bless my staff with the first piece later on this evening. Lady Di says, you are my sister from another mister. Yeah, exactly, LOL. Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful. So as sisters, and for anyone else who wants to join in this, we'll go ahead and do this. And, each week now we'll talk about our staffs. So for those of you who are here and those who will hear this on archive, please invite you, if you do not have a sacred shamanic staff, have one come to you, preferably in nature. I mean, you can always go to a spiritual store and spiritual shop and partake upon one there, but it's preferable that you get one in nature. And the preference is usually to have it a little bit taller than yourself. You want it a little bit taller than yourself. So however it calls to you, come into a staff, a sacred staff, and then bless it with your first blessing of who you really are as your sacred medicine, the medicine that you carry. Fred has been embarking upon his animal totems as of recently, the bison and the horse that came to him the other night in our spiritual circle. So maybe something surrounding one of those two will come to you for your staff, Fred. But take and allow what is to come for the first essence, and then next week we can talk further about what the next part is. But something that reflects you and what your medicine is, what you carry in life, would be the first thing to put on your staff. Rianne says, did you like the Great Spirit meditation last week? Yes, I did. Very much so. I very much so. Thank you. If I didn't get the chance to say thank you, I thought I wrote a message and thanked you on the Our Ascension website, but if I didn't, thank you again very much. It was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. That tree, oh my goodness, that was like absolutely perfect. Seeing that at the end there, I was like, wow. And you know, I had never even seen that before, and how that came through in meditation last week. That was awesome. That was quite beautiful. Fred says, to be seen. What is to be seen? Lady Di said, oh yes, I saw that too. It was, yeah, it really was. I just woke up to what you meant. That's okay, no worries, you got it. Ryan said, unbelievable. Yes, it was absolutely unbelievable. You know, when we do the meditations here, you know, even the one we just did here tonight, I don't plan them. Many years ago, when I used to be in my teacher mode, as it were, I used to write out the meditations, and I used to be quite anal about it in my ego days, and how it had to be perfect and whatever. And I've just come into such flexibility in being the divine feminine and the flow that, you know, when I do these meditations with you here each week, I don't write them out. You know, sometimes I'll get the message of what, you know, our topic is to be for the week, and I'll jot down a couple of notes of some things that are channeling through that, you know, Source wants me to say. But beyond that, I don't even write anything up. I don't write the meditations. They just come through me in the moment, and that's it. So it's, you know, it is quite unbelievable how that, you know, meditation last week with the Great Spirit and the tree, that was awesome. Fred said, blessing staff with the totems. Oh, okay, to be seen. I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I understand. Well, the staff will come to you, you know, sometime between now and next week, or maybe you'll end up showing up with it on Saturday night to our gathering. I suppose that means Saturday night I should bring mine too. But you know, it'll come to you, and blessing the staff with what you feel the representation is of those. You know, it may actually be, you know, a little trinket of a bison and a horse, or it may be something having to do with seeing, because you're seeing through the eyes of them. Who knows? Whatever comes to you. You know, that will be, you know, totally perfect and totally awesome. That I know. So with that, is there anything else anybody else would like to share? We'll make this be the last call for the evening. Fred said, now I must walk in the woods to find staff. Exactly. Walk woods, find staff. Grasshopper. Lady Dice said, wonderful night. Yeah, exactly. LOL, Fred says. That was cute. Oh, thank you, Lady Di. Thank you. Yes, walk woods, find staff. Grasshopper, indeed. Well, beautiful ones. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and as always, it's been beautiful. And Charlie says, thank you so much, everyone, for coming tonight. Lady Dice says, work in the morning. I hate to leave this energy. Yeah, no kidding. Fred says, night, night. Thank you so much, Nenari. Charlie says, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome, but must leave. Yes, indeed. Bye, and love to you all, and we will see you all again here next Tuesday evening, 7 Pacific, 9 Central, and 10 Eastern Standard Time. And love to you all, and you guys are all beautiful. Thank you again for joining us, and espavo.